we're looking at that, we can understand it, we can learn it, and we can heal those aspects in us which need healing. The point is that, well, we all are that point. We all are who we are. We all follow our own nature. We all are our own nature. We are what we have learned. We are our own truth. And in this, we all are the point, which is round, of course. And together, all these points, we have 7 billion now, 7.5 billion. All these points together make one big point, and that is one. And that is the one, and that is God, and that is you, and that is me, and that is our nature. And to really connect with that nature is really how we heal this world. How we heal all afflictions, all problems between people. We can heal that if we get in touch with that power. It's in each and every one of us. And as we realize that, have gained this realization, we can also now begin with the actualization, which is the practice, which is the putting this awareness into practice. And that's really the whole point. Again, learning to be real. Learning, simple learning. Which is a result of just listening and paying attention and seeing, becoming aware of, extending yourself, opening yourself up, gaining new realizations, new insights. It comes with when you really look at people. You really look at people. Without fear, without judgment, without evaluation, just really look at people. You can see yourself in them. You can see a part of yourself in them. Regardless of how big the walls are up and you think this person is the biggest asshole ever. If you really look at people. And it starts really there with accepting people for who they are. Again, no judgments, no evaluations. Because we all are who we are. There is no enemy. There is nobody we need to fight. There is no war we even possibly can win. What is there to win? Domination. We are the strong, we are the powerful, we the people against the other people. Really, it's time for a new way of being, not just a new way of thinking. And this is what I'm presenting to you here with Realize to Actualize. Life is learning. And home is where the heart is. And we are home. You are home. You're always home. Wherever you are, make yourself at home. And so, it's also a question, with the relationships in your life that are sour, that are negative, that are difficult, that are challenging, that are draining. Those relationships. Do you want to keep those the way they are, or do you want to change them? You can change them. I'm definitely here to show you how to do that. And it's actually rather, simple, straightforward, some steps you can take, really. Some of them I mentioned earlier. But of course, to hear that is one thing, but then to put that into practice is another thing. And here also I am in my capacity as, facilitator of learning, whatever you want to call that, is to help you with that, is to guide you during that process. Give you some specific tips on what you can do, how to deal with that specific incident in your life that gives you a hard time. That's what Realize to Actualize is about, actually, to realize to actualize, or realize to actualize yourself out of the problem. Because actually this problem or this situation is an opportunity for you to learn. And learning, again, life being this school, what we're here to learn and who we are here to learn from, we all are teachers. Life is a school. That means we all are teachers. And has nothing to do with what we learned in this world about teaching and school. This is not about memorize what I say. At all. This is about actually becoming aware of what do you say? What do you really think? What do you really feel? What about your nature? Who are you? Who am I? Who is this other person I'm talking to? This person I might know for 20 years, or might be married to for 5 years, or I just met recently, or my children, or the people at work, my boss, my co-workers, the pizza guy, anybody. Who are these people? Who is everyone? Who are you? When you really, ask yourself that question as you really look at other people, you really begin to see other people. You see yourself. That's the mirror principle. We really see, we can see ourselves in one another because we all are one. I am you and you are me. The difference in culture and in beliefs and occupation and political conviction or religious, whatever, it doesn't matter. Social status has nothing to do with that. Because it's really beyond that. That's where our nature is, which connects all of us. And that is what this tree represents. You can look at that really and feel that. And next time when you talk with somebody, especially with those people who are difficult for you to talk with, or you have a hard time talking with them, you don't really enjoy being around them. Next time that you are with a person like that, try to be there and connect with their nature and see their nature and allow their nature. And be natural with them. Through communication, we develop that community. And that's about people coming together and talking about, well, whatever it is actually they want to talk about. It's just about being real with one another. People who are being real with each other. And going beyond their own hang-ups and their own judgments of others. Their own insecurities, their own fears, which we all have. Let's not point fingers. That's really where it begins, to realize that, again, that's, welcome to the human experience. Let me just end here by saying that. Welcome to the human experience. And it's really about out of that experience and what you experience and how you experience, out of which you learn, which is what you realize for yourself, out of what you experience. And out of that you create, you actualize what you realized. You manifest what you realize. Out of what you experience, you create. Out of what you realize, you actualize. And so that's what this is about, and this video is about. And that's what the message is. But a message is only, it's important, of course. And through the message you can gain that realization, that insight for yourself. But then again, it is about doing something with that. Unless you do that, it's just words. And so I invite you to begin on that practice. And if you allow me to be of further assistance, I would appreciate that. I would like to hear from you through my email, which you can find on my website, and also my phone number. And also maybe meet me on Paltalk or Skype. I'm also there under Realize to Actualize. And anyway, talking about communities, about community outreach. Because we all are community members. And actually the real community, the bigger community we're all part of, is not our neighborhood and our city, our state, our country, the continent we live on. It is this world. That's our community. That's our home. And when you are that really, which is like when you're being home, you're being within yourself. You're being true to yourself. You're being real. You can also really then also see people for who they are and allow people to be who they are and embrace them for who they are. To be new, which is to be now.